Hello and welcome to our Modern Latin American History class. This little video is to talk a little bit about how to navigate the course. So hopefully you're watching this as you're completing the Start Here module. Everything that you'll need for the course is located in the syllabus and the learning modules. So you'll note that as you go through the Get Started module here, um, one of the first things you'll do is read through the syllabus. Hopefully many of you have already read the syllabus before getting to this point because I sent it out early. And so please note that the syllabus has live links to many of the assignment descriptions. And then the learning modules are where you'll go to complete all the work for any given unit. So for example, for Unit 1, sorry, I have my allergies today. For Unit 1, you'll go through and read the introduction, see what all is coming, and then you can click through each of the steps in the learning module. There will be a table of contents that will help you jump from one thing to another if you need to. And that kind of setup will be the same throughout the rest of the course. Please do note, however, that Unit 1 is different than all of the others. So when you read the discussion board rules, for example, you'll hear about the regular expectations for working on the discussion board and how that will go. Please note that the discussion board, the rules are essentially the same, but the way the assignments work is not for Unit 1. For Unit 1, just answer the questions that you're given in the module. Units 2 through 6, although some of those will be blogs, 3 and 5 will be blogs. Those will follow the assignment instructions in the discussion board rules. Hopefully that's not confusing, but whenever you have questions, please let me know. Also, please note that when we use Twitter or Pi this term, we'll have links that will take us outside of the class. Twitter, you'll kind of have to just go outside of, and when I say outside the class, I mean outside of Blackboard. We'll still be working together as a class. Pi, if you haven't seen it just yet, is a interactive announcements board. At least that's the way we're going to use it this term, just to try it out and get started with it. So rather than click on Blackboard announcements the way you normally would, I've put a link to it, the Pi announcements, and you'll be taken to a site outside of Blackboard to interact with Pi. You can also download an iOS app if you have an Apple device. Unfortunately, Pi doesn't have their Android stuff ready yet, so you'll have to just use it online that way, or on your computer that way, if you don't have an iOS device. And then, let me see, what else? The other thing I wanted to mention is on the discussion board, where I usually have a forum called either Muddiest Point or Does Anyone Know? I'm going to have those there, but I'm going to also have a link to Pi. So it'll be a lot quicker, I hope and think, with communication if we all use Pi. And you'll also be able to respond to my announcements rather than me just sending announcements out there that I don't know necessarily whether or not anyone hears them or has questions about them. So I think that's all I'll say right here. Again, just remember the keys for getting started. Syllabus and learning modules are where you always want to go to find most of the information that you'll need.